Listen, I know you are chasing Nvidia, it's going crazy, it's getting all the attention, but listen, there's so many other amazing stocks in the game, some of them not even much in tech that are just giving crazy performance. You gotta remember, man, we just ending the first quarter of the year, so when you got some stocks that's up 30, 40, 50, 60%, that's amazing. And so what happens is, the news, the media is making you chase this one stock and you missing so many other amazing opportunities, but not today. Today, what I want to do is I want to talk about 5 stocks that you can be looking at that actually are giving great performances from 30 all the way up to 70% return, and you're not even looking at them because you don't even know they exist, because all you know about is Nvidia, fam. That's all you know about, and you keep trying to find out when to enter, but there's 6,000 other stocks. And so that's what your boy Wallstreet Trapper here to help you out. So before you get into this video, I want you to like, I want you to subscribe and share this, because this is truly going to be a gem for all my people. All right, so today we're going to get into some of these stocks. I actually own 3 of them on the list for sure. They've been outperforming, and they actually perform well, but they're sleepers. So one of the ones I want to get into is SAIA. That's right, ticker symbol SAIA. It's a trucking company, right? And so this company here has been doing so amazing. Right now it's up 33% year to date. I've owned it in a recession portfolio for some time. It is one of those companies that just keeps continuously pushing out profits. It has a strong balance sheet, has great profitability, has a large moat compared to some of its other competitors and some of its other peers. It's one of the ones that I think a lot of people they miss. Now, right now the stock is trading at $579. But listen, it has amazing growth. Think about it. It's up 33, 34% year to date from January to now in 1 quarter. This is not a stock that you want to overlook. This is not a stock that you simply have the opportunity of saying, well, maybe I don't want to be here, right? It owns and operates 191 facilities with 6,200 tractors and 20,000 trailers. This is a behemoth of a company. And then when we go a little further, we see that the free cash flow is consistently growing with this company. It has a $15 billion market cap. The company has actually dominated earnings the last few times. And we keep missing this why, right? Why do we keep missing this? The company has a strong balance sheet. The company has a strong payout income statement. This is a great, great business for us to be looking at. But because we keep just looking at Nvidia, we keep missing it. Let's just go a little deeper when we look into this company, right? So y'all know me, I like to look at the financials. I like to see where it's at, what's going on. But first, let's look at the free cash flow. This free cash flow has grown from 78 million, 96 million to 105, right? Million to 138 to now 138 million. Listen, this is a powerful trucking company. Watch this. The debt is low. Not only is the debt low with this company, here's what I like though. The assets. So when we're looking at total assets, current assets is way better than current liabilities. So the working capital is still great. This is a company we can't afford to just overlook because we're just looking at Nvidia, right? So I will give that a check. That is one that I own. Right, let's go a little deeper. Let's go to another company we're looking at, VRT, Vertiv Holdings. Now, the thing about this company is, when I was looking at this company, it does some amazing things. A lot of the companies that you will look at, that you will find, here's what I've noticed. That industrial sector is a sector that gets slept on so much, right? That's your Fastenal, that's where Caterpillar at. That's where SAIA is at. That's where 2 more of the companies I'm gonna mention today. That industrial sector is often overlooked because it's boring companies, and these are the companies that really push profits, these boring companies, right? So we look at this company, watch this. This company designs and manufactures digital infrastructure technologies, right? It offers AC and DC power management products, switching gears, and management tools. Right? It has e-commerce, it has online banking, it has video on demand, it has video storage, it does wireless communication, Internet of Things, online gaming. Listen, like what does this company also services? Cloud, financial services, healthcare, transportation, manufacturing, energy, education, government, social media, retail industries, and a network of professionals and independent sales. Listen. And we talk about a strong company. We talk about a company that has beat earnings consistently. We talking about a company that has, watch this. Let's look at some things for this company right quick, right? Total cash, $816 million on the side. That's good. It has $716 of free cash flow. That's good. Revenues is increasing. That's good. We love it. Doesn't pay a real big dividend, but that's all right. Right? Profitability is up 6.7%. Operating margins at 15%. We just talking about a company that just produces cash for its investors. The company right now is up 72% year to date. 72% year to date. Now remember, when we're looking at companies and we're looking at performance, the thing we look at is not the dollar amount. We look at the percentages on how the company is performing for us as investors and against the stock market. But why haven't we not looked at this company? Because you know why? It's not talked about on what? TV. Now, let's go to another one that I own. Now, everybody, you may have heard of this one. You may not have heard of this one, but this is one that I own. I got it for the dividend. The ticker symbol is ETN. Eaton, right? The company pays a $3.52 dividend yield in the industrial sector. It deals with electricity. It deals with industrial, aerospace, and vehicles. It also has fuel pumps for the aerospace for like airplanes and stuff, right? It also has the power supply for the hospital. Now, watch this. This is one of the ones I like the most. Here's why. Survey came out that said that the average hospital, if it shuts down, it can lose up to $1 million a day just for it being down. On average, Eaton's clients with a power outage will cost them on average $750K a day. Well, this is why they need Eaton, because they supply low voltage, medium voltage trackers. Also, when it comes to that, emergency lighting, fire detection, circuit protection, they do this. So they're the company that your company goes to, the hospital go to. They use them. If the power go out, boom, you the emergency lights. If you are the emergency for a fire, you are the emergency for circuit protection. So I remember I was working in construction. We had these things called GFCIs, and it lets you know if the power shuts off or something when you plug it in. Well, just imagine something that's needed for a hospital, which also makes them have a what? Switching mode. What is that? Meaning the companies that they deal with going to stick with them because it costs too much to go get another person to come into this building, to set up the things they need to set up, to help us to prevent lights going out, to help us prevent machines going off. And think about it. A hospital, 1/3 of the budget of a hospital is electricity. 1/3 of the budget of the hospital is electricity. So what does that mean? That means a company like Eaton is not necessary. It's not only just necessary, it's like mandatory that you have them. It's part of the safety precaution. It's caught up into what they do as a business and as a brand. Next, let's get into another company that I own. Is in a recession portfolio. Ticker symbol EME. And guess what else is in? The industrial sector. You keep missing out on the industrial sector because you keep looking for what? Technology. But remember, in 2022, we made $100 and some thousand in the market. No technology companies, all industrial companies and communications companies. So when we took at this company, watch this. It hasn't missed earnings in the last 6 quarters, right? It has a strong balance sheet, has strong profitability. Watch this. They are the leading provider of electric and mechanical construction units. So when it comes to electricity, when it comes to mechanics and construction buildings, they're the leading provider, right? They deal with new residential, wholesale, they deal with commercial. That's the biggest thing with commercial. But also watch this. Earnings have grew 52% over the last 3 years. In cash and cash equivalents, which means the cash they have on hand and cash, things that are equivalent to cash would be short-term bonds, short-term things like that, have grown over the last 5 years by 14.5%. We talking about M-Core Group. M-Core Group. Now this stock here, here's what I like. It doesn't pay a big dividend. Now, when we're looking at a company, we always don't want the company to pay a dividend. We won't always be like, well, if this company pays a dividend, this is what I'm looking at. But watch this. It offers design integration, installation, startup operation, maintenance services related to power transmission, distribution, and generation systems. Also energy solutions. Go a little further. They do roadways, transit lighting, signals, and fiber optic computing for traffic control systems. So the lightings and the traffic, whether it be the railroads, maybe it be the lighting and the red lights, they supply the electricity for that. Also fiber optic wiring, they supply the electric, they are the leading provider in these things. Watch this, the company also provides services to steel fabrication, electrician, erection, and welding. That's what I did. That's really how I learned about this company when I was working in the construction. I was like, eating. That's how I learned about fastenal as well. So you can do that. Look at this, air quality, floor, janitorial, landscaping, low sweeping, snow removal, vending machine, call service, installation of support and building system, program development. In addition, we offer refinery turnaround planning and engineering, welding, overhaul, and maintenance. That's what it was. When I was doing the plant, I told you I used to build power plants. That's when I came across this company. We used to do the turnarounds. So companies like this are pillars. They need it, right? Look at it. The company right now is up. Watch this. Eaton is up. No, EME is up what? 63%. EME is up 63%. Ticker symbol EME, M-Core Group. So watch this. SAIA is up 33%. VTR is up 72%. Eaton is up 30%. EME is up 63%. 63%. Yep, I know Nvidia is up 80% year to date, but what, 63%, 72%? Why are we missing out on these? $300 stock. Now I know you thinking, Trav, where the $50 stocks at? Where the $20 stocks at? Listen, you need some skin in the game. But here's the one that really caught me off guard. General Electric. Now listen, the company right now is up 37%, right? It's up 18% in February. Right? It gave strong fourth quarter guidance from last year, but here's what killed it. It gave strong 2024 guidance. Earnings are expected to grow by almost 8% in 2024. They replaced the CEO in 2018, which 2018 was a debacle. The company was in huge amounts of debt. Since bringing in a new CEO, Larry Culp, the company now has doubled the stock price since when he came in. They've doubled the revenue in their aerospace, which is their strongest part of their brand. They split and created GME Health, right? They got the aerospace, but the electric part of the group is the most powerful part. It is expected to have double-digit free cash flow in 2024. Since Larry Culp came in, they've reduced the debt by $100 million, and the GE Aerospace part of the company is expected to grow, give its shareholders anywhere between 70 to 75% cash back on hand in the form of dividend, which is good because the dividend payout is only 30%. Let's just think about that for a second. This is the power of a great CEO, right? A great CEO can come in and turn the whole company around. They bring in Larry Culp. What he's done, he has took down, he's gotten rid of all the old, because that's one of the things about GE that people didn't like. They had too many parts of the business. He got rid of so many parts of the business that wasn't making them money. He did the split to give them GM Health, which is actually doing good this year. He took GM Electricity, the GE Electricity part, boost the earnings, boost the revenue. He also took the aerospace part and doubled the cash flow for this business. And the stock is now up 37% year to date, and it also did great last year. These 5 companies can be in your portfolio. They don't have to be all electric. So just imagine you had that. You had an SAIA, we had that. It's up 33%. VRT is up 72%. Eaton is up 30%. General Electric is up 37%. Like, you killing it right now with these companies. EME is up 63%. And guess what? All of them are in what? The industrial part of the game. You sleeping on the industrials. Look at the industrial sector and find you some winners. Man, listen, it's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. I hope this video helped you broaden your perspective at looking at just different companies, looking at different things that companies do, getting outside of the companies that's always talked about on the TV, Apple, Amazon, getting out of that. Not saying you can't own those, but there's so many other amazing companies that just a little reading, when you're looking at a company, go look at its peers. I'm telling you, go look at the industrial sector, y'all. Don't sleep on industrials. Go look at that sector and see some of those bangers up in there. It's truly how I beat the market during the recession because the industrials were doing really good. That and energy. So make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe. I want to see you to our show each and every Tuesday, Trapping Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time on the Wallstreet Looks Like Us Now Network. Also, go to all your podcast platforms and download. Man, get in the chat. Tell us what you like. Tell us what you like about these videos. Give us some suggestions because we want to serve you on this channel, man. It's your boy, the Wallstreet Trapper. Salute.